to another edition of the Not So Normal Rugby Show right here on Club Rugby Live. Of course, I'm OCV, and with me, my brother, Mr. Lucian Kibira. How's it, bro?
All is well, OCV, all is well. You know, every time we come back here to sit down and speak and to have a chat about rugby, just blessed, OCV. So all is well. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, I must say I'm excited because we got a jam-packed show. We did quite a lot of games this week, especially in the Bola. And unfortunately, we didn't do any Western Province stuff. But I'm doing well. I had a good weekend. Yeah. How was your weekend? You had Sax and Paul boys?
Yeah, Sax, Paul boys. Paul boys coming away victorious in Newlands. Obviously, Sax, the oldest school in South Africa, 193 years of age. It was great going out there. Obviously, the boys coming back from holidays and getting another run out. It was good to see the boys in blue coming in full force. And now we're looking forward to the inter-schools match that's happening this weekend. As you be
kind of expected that you guys would beat Sax because I mean, you know, there's levels to this stuff.
Yeah, no. I told Nick, the guy I was commentating with on Saturday. I told him, you know, the boys at Paul Boys, their work rate is above average. It's almost, I can say, it's above normal. Actually, the work rate those guys put in with Coach Sean Erasmus, Reino Rist, David Sadi, all the coaches there at Paul Boys, they put in exceptionally hard work, and they are really reaping the rewards and eating the fruits of their hard labor there at Paul Boys.
No, definitely. I'm actually looking forward to classic clashes this week as well. Paul Boys, Forest Street. It's gonna be an absolute humdinger of a match. The oldest derby?
One of the oldest, but definitely the biggest schoolboy derby in South Africa and in the world, SUV.
And I mean, you just come from a session. How's prep been going for derby day?
Yeah, it's looking good. I'm with the under 14s, the under 14As. We are playing Friday evening, somewhere around 3 p.m. The boys look really sharp. I'm really happy with the preparation. I'm really happy with the work that everybody has put in. And I'm really confident that we will walk off the field Friday afternoon victorious, Shivi.
No, definitely. I can't wait. I'm actually going to come and take a drive through the Paul to see what my brother's team is doing on Friday. So I'm excited for that. But like I said, we need to get into it. We've got a jam-packed show. We've got Coach's Corner.
Yeah.
We're one of Unimall's finest, so we're amped and excited for that. But we have to get right into it right now. We've got to go to those Western Province results first and foremost. Because for those of you who obviously watched the show last week, myself and Lucian decided to have a little wager of some sort where we would decide and try and see if we could come up with the closest correct score for certain games. But I'm going to just run you through a couple of other results. Villages, the away side, went to Paul, came out winners there, 45 points to 12. Hammy's away to NTK, 55 points to 15. Tygerberg beating Kales River, 30 points to 15. It's something that in fact, we both.
We both called those fixtures. Both Villager obviously going to Paul. We called. I don't think we made a call on that game, but we did call. I called Hamiltons will beat NTK. I called Tygerberg will beat Kales River, and obviously the other two games you called that. SK Homers were gonna get the 3 digits. I called Hamlets were gonna get the 3 digits.
It was close. Both
you don't want to see those 3 digits actually in rugby, but it might have just looked like there could be a 3-digit figure. Obviously, Marty's coming now back playing SK Homers on Saturday.
It's going to be a tough one.
Let's look at it like this. Marty's coming back from holidays. It actually gives SK Homers a chance here. SUV there. Marty's have to get back into it. I think here's an opportunity for SK Homers to maybe get some points here.
Points on offer. Definitely points on offer. I mean, the worst is they're just basically coming back, and it takes time for you to get into it, you know, even if you're training and stuff.
Yeah.
But the results still going big, back to it.
Still big scores, yeah.
Jeepers. 71 points to 17. Durbell against the Hamlets.
Yeah.
And that was the one that you called was going to be the 3 digits.
Yeah, I didn't call it. I said that was the possibility. That was a possibility.
We'll rewind and then we'll go check what he said.
But it looked like that. Obviously, Durbell very big, physical, strong, and I thought, hey, maybe they will. The Durbell guys will go to Mamre and put on a good showing, which they did. 71 points on the scoreboard. Go put on a good showing in Mamre for the fans to enjoy. Obviously, Mamre aside, Hamlet's a side that will never lay down, will never say die, will never surrender. So it's good to see that they look. When I played for Paul back in 2018 or 2019, when we played in the Super A, we played against Durbell in Durbanville. The score was 26-28 just after halftime, 45 minutes, 46 minutes. And Durbell brought on the bomb squad. And it was like we were standing still and they were just moving. And eventually they won that game 86-26, something like that. So I know the strength and the depth of Durbell, Falls Bay, very difficult to contain. So that's why I might have put up the 3-digit figure there for the Hamlets game.
Yeah, well, I said that in my experience as a coach in the Super League, when I was at NTK, we nearly got 100 at False Bay. And False Bay was at home to SK Warmers, the team that's currently at the bottom of the log. They've got a single point from 8 games. And it's tough, but 66 points to 7, that one finished. Another bonus point for False Bay Durbell. Clinching closer to Unimall, but still not there yet. They do have a game in hand though.
Yeah, the scoreboard, the log, Unimall still on top with 49 points. In second now, Falls Bay moving up, 47 points. Durbell in third, UCT, looking forward to see them coming back. Still undefeated, played 8, won 8. Spoke to the coach this afternoon, one of the coaches at UCT, Gerard Visser, very intellectual rugby mind. And he was on his way to training, so they are very keen for their match, obviously this weekend against a very big, very physical Durbell side. So it's going to be number 3 against number 4 this weekend. In 5th place, Hamilton's, looking good for them. 6 Marties, obviously coming back now. 7 Villager, they will be happy. 8 Tygerberg, 9 Kales River, 10 Brackenfell, 11 UWC, who's also coming back now. And then the bottom 4, I believe that 13th spot, the 12th spot, is still up for grabs between all 4 bottom sides. NTK, 10 matches played, they are on 14 points. Just below them, Hamlets on 12 points, and Paul on 8 points, and SK Warmers there at the bottom. So that 12th spot, the one spot that is still the safety spot, is still up for grabs here between these 4 sides. CV.
It's going to be a tough one though. There's not a lot of games left. If you look at the fixtures for SK Warmers, they need to play quite some big teams still. Some tough games ahead. But at Paul, Hamlets, NTK, I think it's a 3-way fight. Oh, who's going to be safe there?
Yeah.
I think the rest of the guys they should be good.
Yeah, they should be good. I mean, UWC, I don't see them going into that with all the resources there, all the players, the staff. I think the coach pulled through. I don't think he's going to just let it slip here, you know. And I even think that UWC will still climb the ladder. They're playing Brackenfell, obviously in Brackenfell this weekend. I believe you are going to be there commentating on that one. So good opportunity for UWC to climb above Brackenfell in the log. But yeah, the 12th spot. It's gonna go down to the wire. It's gonna go down to the last match, RCV.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I'm just gonna Lucian quickly just to run through those fixtures for this weekend as we have them again. We are gonna be live at Brackenfell. We might be live here at Unimall as well, which is it's gonna be good. There's gonna be some Western Province action for you guys as well. Lucian, how's the fixtures looking?
Yeah, I must apologize. I don't have all the fixtures, RCV. UCT play Durbell, Unimall play Tygerberg. SK Warmers play Marties, and Brackenfell will play UWC.
Ooh, it's going to be tough, and it's going to be fantastic. We didn't have games that we could show you some highlights of this past weekend, but we were in the Boland, which we're going to get to now. Baie lief vir die Boland. Much love for the Boland. And yeah, we've got quite a few highlights that we need to get to, and we're going to get through the first part of those highlights right now.
So ongelukkige besering, dit lyk na 'n duispier besering vir hom. Gordon, advantage offside. Offside. Gordon wat besluit, hy gaan vanaf speel. Not 10. Not 10. Steeds is Saren op die aanval. Hier kom probleme. Verseker 5 punte vir die manne van Saren. Potse. Kry sy voor hy groot voor hy man wat sê regter. Dit is baie wat verseker die bal gaan voorhou. Eerskram Hein beweeg stilkant om. punte vir Evansdale. Of in die koelkas. Hein. Suister deur 'n gaping. Suister. 5 punte vir. So neem net kennis dat Wilbur hyf met die of jeug met die 18 try speel.
Advantage.
Skram daar Evansdale. Hein wat wag. 5 punte daar Evansdale. Bly voor spelers van Evansdale wat met meer selfvertroue speel. Weer eens Jantjies wat die bal
Bly
dra.
dag.
Of het hy die bal aangegee liewer? Jantjies speel nou met meer selfvertroue. Hy six wat lekker sterk hardloop Hein. Hier 'n gaping, hier kom probleme vir Saron. Te maklik. Klaasens, Curtis Klaasens. Teenaanval deur die manne van Evansdale. Die meeste glimlag. Evansdale met 'n teenaanval. Skrimskakel Hein. Sy linker vleuel besit, hier kom probleme. Wat 'n 3 deur die manne van Evansdale onder die pale. Jacobs. Nee, nummer 22. Ryk. Nog steeds. Te maklik om met hierdie verdediging. Klaasens. Hy betrap die manne om kan 5 punte
Dit nou eens.
Gordon. Gordon wat wag Troeter in besit. Hy gee die bal uit vir sy een van sy.
Stay 9, what's it? Ball was out.
Pragtige loopie daar en Burton papier wat in Fabio Afrika en dis nie so 'n goeie skop nie.
That's inside.
Dan bring Massi Sekiso die bal vorentoe van die baan.
Stay. Still inside.
Kom ons kyk wat Langebaan in
Tackles goed.
stoor het en dan gaan Ricardo Makka
Tackle
deur.
now.
Joanel wat vinnig speel na Marius vir Viers.
Wat
Wat dan een stam daar met die skouer.
Stay blue.
Bronmond Blauw wat dan weer vir Ricardo Makka die bal aangee en hy gee die bal na Jacqueline Rogers vir Richard Boesak.
Tackle now, leave it down blue. Stay blue.
En dan
There
is
is,
dit 'n
use it.
Langebaan wat wag vir die bal. Honreytoon wat deurgaan en hy verloor die bal vorentoe daar. Soos gaan sit Velderif wat dan die bal
Syd.
gaan speel. Joanel wat druk opsit. Pragtige oorgee. En dan is dit 'n mooi aangee na die binnekant. En dan was die bal afgeklap deur Monreytoon waar hy die scheidsregter vir hom sê dat dit nie 'n bal is wat verloor was nie. Goeie skrum daar.
Aside.
Jacqueline Rogers wat die bal optel, gee vir Bronmond Blauw. En dis 'n 3. So kom ons kyk.
Yeah, that's fine.
Prachtige gooi daar.
It's backwards. He lost it backwards. Tackle now. Roll away. Advantage. He's not rolling.
Strafskop daar omdat een van die spelers nie wegrol nie en een van die manne gaan dan Langebaan wat dan weer eens dan aanlê om ook so dan in te skop en dan
Take it
ontvang
back.
deur Velderif wat dan die bal dra. Skoppie dan daar die Levi Julies om te kyk of hulle dan weer eens dan deur kan gaan en dan daar bars Burton deur. Hy word dan getackle
Tackle
deur
now.
twee manne.
Leave it
daar.
down blue. Julle val oor advantage. Falling
Dan
over.
is dit 'n voordeel daar vir Velderif se manne wat dan oorval.
Pop it backwards.
En dan
playing
gee jy
advantage.
Bronwyn Blauw
Falling
die bal
over.
aan DJ Lou wat dan die bal
Stay
vorentoe
blue.
dra. Jacqueline Rogers wat dan weer vorentoe beer daar.
There is. Stay blue.
Carly Blake wat die bal daar vir Sirat Ali
Want
gee.
it's over.
Gee dan die
Advantage.
bal na Ricardo Makka weer na Ali en daar is dit Monreytoon wat in beter skram, bal wat dan uitpop agter. Marius Vervies wat die bal daar gee vir Burton Papier. Hy gaan deur 'n gat daarso en hy gee die bal vir Monreiton met 'n goeie loopie wat hy daar kom en hy gee die bal vir Richard Boesak. Wat dan die 3 druk?
Hy het sy paat in sy body wat hy moet dit los.
Strafskop.
Sorry.
En Veldrif omdat hy nie sy liggaamsgewig ophou nie. Veldrif wat dan vinnig speel, die nommers uitbuit en dan aan die hoekie word daar. En hy vervang vir Christian Don. Veldrif wat dan vinnig speel daarso. Hulle gebruik daar die een man voordeel wat hulle het. En daar gaan hulle alweer. Pragtige loopie daarso.
Side, bal is uit. Spot backwards.
Wilbur Prins met die bal in die hand. Gee Fop aan gee. En dan druk hy onder die pale.
Hallelujah and welcome back. That was part 1 of all the matches that Club Rugby Live streamed this weekend. We would just like to apologize for all the Saron and Abbotsdale supporters that tuned in on time. We just want to apologize for the connectivity. We lost internet connection there. I think it was load shedding, Hershey V. But yeah, all is well. Here is part number 2. Enjoy.
Besoekers dan net kyk om vir Bella met druk te sit. Vir altyd baie maklik wen Bella daardie bal op hulle eie lyn staan.
Uitstekend saamgevat daarso, bal wat hier in die agterlyn nou soos van Bella stap. Vorentoe beweeg, met 13 met die bal lekker diep skop aan die kant van Newtons bal wat 'n bietjie verkeerd spring daarso vir lyk my vir die vleuel wat ingooi daarso vir die heel agter van Newtons, maar die bal weer probeer om te kyk of hy 'n bietjie verder kan hy sit. Bal wat nie uit is nie, met 11 van Bella wist dat wat na vorentoe kom Ryan Manuel. Hy is nou in die aanval. Die gaan reg uit deur. Die bal daarso vir die nommer aangeslaan daar die nommer 12 lyk dit my. Of was dit 28? Steek daar met sy hand uit daarso vir 'n strafskop. Hulle wys dat nog steeds probeer om vorentoe te gaan. Op die aanval is op die oomblik. Nommer 2 die kaptein 6 Miller. Die bal uitgee daarso. En Bella Vista lyk met 'n bietjie vergeet om die botter van haar hande af te vee want dit lyk my nou hulle wat daar agter geplaas word vir die skamskakel. Dis daarso vir Marco Manus. Die bal kan uitgee daarso vir die skakel. Ek steek aan gegee vir die senter binne dan binne die step. Lyk my heeltemal weer. Kom lyk my nog 'n ding daarvan die kant. Van Bella Vista die skop. Dis nou daar Jared Manus en dan Newton se players wat vorentoe beweeg. Die bal wat gaan uitkom aan die kant van Newtons het regtig nou op die aanval is weer hier uit hulle halfgebied uit en die bal wat vorentoe gegee word daarso. Skeieregter wat die spel regtig top of aan die kant dan die bal wat weer aan nommer 12 voorspelers wat aan die agterlyn is nommer 5 daar van Newton wat dan grond toe gaan op die ouene van die dag. En die bal wat gewag word daar by Newtons en die bal wat lyk my daar amper in die Bella se kant van die veld was. En hulle vorentoe beweeg. So nou op die ouene van die dag die Newton sê hulle met Tekkers die nommer 14 wat geen redaksie nodig het die van Newtons maar die bal vorentoe beweeg. Die manne nommer 2 Akker wat aansluit en die manne wat nog steeds vorentoe beweeg. Hulle is nou hier net buitekant die 15 meter merk van Bella Vista. Die spel wat vorentoe bevat.
Wat is tegen die middelveld nou aanval daar hier een van die loskopste te Winnie Bakana. Hy vind dan vir Marines in die middelveld en Marines vind daar sy shot span maak. Dis nou Kale van Greenen. Newton wat weer op die voorvoet is. Hulle is letterlik voor die doellyn van Bella Vista gaan uiteindelik vandag die eerste 5 punte aanteken. Dis nou die besoekers wyd gespeel daar Marines aan die binnekant. Hier sy senter Owen Williams en Owen Williams. Goeie wedstryd. Hy dikteer sy agterspeler baie goed sover in hierdie kragmeting. Speler wat die blitser kan die bal sy agterlyn wegstuur en dis natuurlik vinnig en daar aan die kant van Bella Vista.
Dit is nommer 22 aan die kant van Bella Vista en dit is nou Creighton Ivy wat dan op die veld is. Maar dat ek het gekommunikeer word is ook die manne van Bella Vista en hulle sal voor gaan. Manne sal aan sy begin van nommer 11. Steken aan die Bella Vista. One man menu. Daar is wag vir die loskakel om te skop aan die kant van Newtons wat die bal lekker diep vas op haar haas, die een van die nieuwe mannen lijkt het mij, maar hij is zo flitsig. Dus die bal vat, scrum is voor beweeg voor, de bal is gewacht wordt aan de kant van Bella Vista. Dus nou die nieuwe scrumskakel weer daar, so kom die nieuwe loskakel, waar hij voor beweeg. En dan Kertel gevat wordt daar, so die nummer 12, wat gejoined wordt, die vandaag die nummer 21 gaan, dus dan gaan we en nog een 3 aan die kant van Bella Vista. Dit is nou, waarom ze...
Alle rekord, jy weet die statistiek wat wys hulle het sover 10 wedstryde gespeel, 10 gewen. Dis nie te versny nie en wel verdiend is dit Bella Vista wat dan hierdie wedstryd definitief gaan deurraak vanmiddag by die House of Pain. En ek dink hulle ondersteuners wat moet saamstem dat hulle span hulle beste gegee het en hulle kan gelukkig huis toe gaan en gelukkig gaan slaap vanmiddag met 'n goeie vertoning deur die tuisspan. Bella by voorvoet, hulle het 'n loskrim daar. Hy steek 'n aansluiting gevind daar deur Bella. Hy is amper weer op die route.
Hier die een, bal is in.
Use it. Dis Benjamin Boy wat optel is Ethan. En dis 'n poppie.
Dat moet weer
Skong. Ja, ek dink hulle speel seker maar huis toe wat hulle dit noem in die tweede helfte af.
Use it, Benji!
Safkootjie onder druk en hulle eie skelm die bal word opgetel op Benjamin Boy. Ons het enthousiast met die bal. Dit is Lamprecht wat wegbreek. Dis Lamprecht wat gelag grond toe. Hy soek ondersteuning.
Strafkop aan Athletics. Scheidsrechter was hier. Die bal wat vastgehou wordt. Van een getuk daar deur die nummer 4 van Athletics. Hij zoekt aansluiting. Hij krijgt een Pretorius. Hij is langs die kant en is zo'n schopje hier. Hij sprong op. Gaat hij hem druk? Hij drukt hem! Hij drukt hem! Een moment of brilliant. Een prachtige 3 daar.
Dat is gesteel deur Safko. Dat is het.
Juste krijgt die bal.
Juste. Giovanni Davids op die aanval. Hy gee vir Warwick Philander, maar hy sny binne, hy klop 1, hy klop 2. Hy steeds op sy voete.
Die man is gevaarlik.
Steeds Warwick Philander. Aansluiting is daar van Ethan Sias. Juste, Benjamin Dwyer op die aanval. Benjamin Dwyer. Hy steeds Benjamin Dwyer.
Hy's nog steeds hy.
Benjamin Dwyer.
Julle moet hy man tackle as
opgetel. Ons maar gas. Ethan Sias op die aanval.
Dis nou Safko wat die bal het. Dis Safko op die
aanval. Speel die staf kort 2 meter van die doellyn af. Zaid Miller.
Hy word gestuit daar deur een van die spelers af van Athletics. Pretorius wat dit uit. Klein kykie. Maar oye.
Keep it up. Dit is wat die bal gerip het. Dis weer Safko met die skram op die aanval. Dis Benjamin Dwyer wat optel.
Hy agter weer op.
Benjamin Dwyer. Hy's dwars deur.
Hy's dwars deur.
Benjamin Dwyer onder die pale.
Ingedryf daar.
Vinnige bal deur Bekers.
Dis Bekers. Hy skop hier vorentoe.
Ek dink daai is 'n laat tackle daar.
Die man wat die bal vorentoe skop word bemeester daar deur een van die. Hy gee buite toe. Hy gee vir April aan die kantlyn af. Hy kom net die kantlyn af. Hy soek aansluiting. Hy gee binne vir die kaptein. Assos hy gee weer so goed steppie. Hy stap een af. Hy stap 2 af. Hy soek aansluiting. Pragtige stukkie af van Athletics. Athletics op die aanval. As Athletics op die aanval. Die bal wat moet uitkom. Bal wat daar gegee word daar deur die nommer 3. Opgetel, Athletics weer aangedryf daar. Tussen die
not on the ball.
Stoppelyn. Athletics op die aanval. April sit 'n drop. Hy sit hom deur. Ons kyk wat maak hy. Ongelukkig as hy mis. Weer Safko met die bal in hand. Hoe kom hy dangerous man, die gevaarlike man. Kom ons kyk eens aansluiting. Hulle gee vir die vleuel. Hy man vat hom weg.
Hy was geen aan die kant.
Hy gaan self aanvat. Hy is uitgetekeld.
Die vlag is op.
Prachtige duikslag daar uitgevoer. Deur Athletics op. Kom ons kyk wat maak het. Nou is die bal wen. Weer opgetel daar deur die nommer 2. Ingedryf. Athletics het die bal verloor. Safko wat die bal nou bemeester. Hy word ingedryf. Oeh, en hy hard op die man ondergeboor daar. Die 7 flank wat ondersteboor gehardloop word daar deur een van Safko se manne.
Fine!
Pragtige duikslag daar uitgevoer deur April.
Bly broer, nou raak.
Die 12 lyn Lloyd April. Die bal wat nou aan die kant is van Athletics uitgebring. Hy's geskep pas. Hy's aan die hande van die nommer 14. Tiano, hy klop en hy druk hom. Hy gaan hom druk onder die pale. Hy druk hom onder die pale. Dis 'n pragtige. Hy werk om deur die pale. Ons kyk. Die pale, die plaas op hoog. Hy sit hom tussen die pale deur 3.
Yes, so that was part 2 of the Club Rugby Live matches that was played this weekend in the Boland. 'n groot uitdag. we came to you across all the spheres of the Boland Groot Uitdag this weekend. Once again, Boland Rugby producing good quality rugby for all the supporters out there. And HCV, it looked good. Club Rugby Live all over the place this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. I was off for this weekend, so I had the opportunity to watch Veldrif and Langebaan. Brilliant game. You guys probably saw the try because it got quite some views on TikTok. In fact, Pierre posted a couple of tries over the course of the weekend. We already have 50,000 views just from for 2 days work. But fantastic stuff, I would say so myself. But I just want to throw this in there. The supporters of Saron and Abbotsdale, you can go to the Club Rugby Live, where you are right now actually, where you are right now. Scroll down. The game is there, it's been recorded. We couldn't stream it live for you guys, but we did you guys the courtesy of recording the game for you, and it's on the channel, it's available. You can share it and like it and just do whatever you want with it, but it's available for you guys. Anyways, we've got to get to some results.
Yeah, let us get to all the results. We're going to go through this really quickly.
Some selected
so
results.
many. Look, die Boland is so vol rugby. Daar is so baie rugby wat elke naweek gespeel word. And we are just so blessed to be able to be a part of this and to see the Boland rise and to greater. So die Boland Groot Uitdag results, Weskus, Piketberg 23, Saldanha 34, Hopefield 24, Vredenburg 38, the match that we brought to you guys, Veldrif winning Langebaan 35-27. I can just say the guys there standing out for Veldrif. Obviously, we did record the game. Elton Wilsnach for Veldrif, the captain, as well as Fabio Africa for Veldrif. Guys that really impressed. I'm still looking for Phil Goliath. He was a guy that was missing there in that game. And then for Langebaan, the captain, Jacqueline Rogers, big 8th man, played a very good game. St. Helena, they beat Mamre 34 points to 27. Paternoster beating Young Hearts 20-21.
And that's where I want to come in now, because I'm looking at the Weskus log and I'm seeing St. Helena still at the top.
Yeah.
You would think that Saldanha, with all their power and pulling power, I mean they've got a great squad there. They would be there, but St. Helena keeping on their toes. Even Steven. In fact, just 1 point separate the top two teams, and they are 10 points clear of Vredenburg. So it's kind of almost a no-brainer that these two would make it into the top 12.
Look, you must remember, should be the top two. You want to get into that top two. You want to get a top 12 playoff berth at the Boland Rugby Stadium. We spoke to the president, Benny van Rooy, last week, and how big and massive that day is going to be when all those clubs are going to get there. So yeah, we move on to the Wit Central. You have the log, I have the scores. Woolsley beating Delicious 25-19, Sierras 14, Hillcrest 15. But the game that we put out, Bella Vista 52 beating Newtons 52-10. And Roses United beating Tilbach 86 points to 7. Hilroy Baikies, the Cavalier, scoring a hat-trick of tries in that match. So Roses are looking really strong there in the Boland League, HCV. And then obviously the last game there, Hamlet beating Evergreens 41 points to 16.
Yeah, it's tough out there. You know, the previous result that we spoke about, Tilbach. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but I mean, cheapers. They've played 11 games. They've lost all of them. They haven't gotten a single point out of any games. No bonus points for them at all. They've suffered the most points against in all the Groot Uitdag leagues. 477 points against them. It's going to be tough. But looking on the opposite side of the log, Roses and Bella Vista, 51 points each, closely followed by Hamlet on 47. That's a top three.
Yeah,
that's going to look.
That's a good. The Wit Central is looking very good between Roses, Bella Vista, and Hamlet. Yeah, three very good teams. So that top two spot there in the Wit Central still up for grabs. And I would like to see a Newtons and a Hillcrest also fighting there. Obviously, we saw Carlo van Grienen now at Newtons as well. So they are stacking up there in the Wit Central League. So let's move on to the Breë Langeberg. Results: McGregor 24, Villagers Worcester Villagers again losing to McGregor 24-20. Montague 38, Robertson Town 36, 38-36. Yeah, Proteas 17, Young Hamiltons 12, Tow Park 6, Aston United 16, and Robertson Rangers 22 against Montague Villagers, who had 18.
The Montague Club and Robertson Town game was the game that we actually featured on the channel, and that's the top two sitting there right now. 45 points to Montague and Robertson Town 41. Rangers Robertson is actually in third place on 41, and Aston and Protea on 37 as well. So there's still some way to go. I mean, the Boland, they play home and away. For those of you who do not know, it's not like with us here at the Western Province. We only play the team once. They do home and away. There's still opportunity for your Robertson Rangers and your Proteas and your Astons to try and get into that top two.
Yeah, with 9 games remaining in the second round, SUV, it's still all to play for.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do the calculations, if you do the maths, 9 times 4, it will get you 36 points. So they are still there, they are still there. If you can get 25 to 30 points out of this last 9 games, you are in there for a top 2 spot, SUV.
Definitely. Well, we've got to get through 3 more sections, so we got to rush through.
Yeah,
this.
let's rush.
We'll start with the Overberg, eh?
Yeah, Overberg, it's Bottravier against Austin. Austin coming away victors there, 0 points to 5.
Oh, that was a tight game.
The one try scored there in the corner. Kleinmond versus Caledon. Kleinmond at home losing to Caledon, 16-27. Atlantics versus Safkol, the game that we also streamed. Atlantics losing to Safkol, 14-18. Grabouw 6. Bredasdorp Rangers 13. Genadendal 25 against the Black Leaves 36.
Yeah, it's gonna be humdinger there. Caledon, Austin, Bredasdorp Rangers, all in with a shout. Safkol as well. Did really well against Atlantics. Had to, for a team that's that struggled on Saturday with their set plays, and there was a lot of unforced errors. Safkol played really good rugby, and at the end came out victorious over there. But Bottravier, Genadendal, Grabouw in there as well. It does seem tight. Atlantics is another team that's in danger of getting relegated. But that top 3 or 4, I would say, is there's opportunity for them to get out and join the big guns at Boland Stadium.
Yeah, all to play for. Swartland, Saron playing against Abbotsdale, the game that we featured. Abbotsdale winning that one 46-19. Korenberg 10, Darling 29. Lewis and his gents there. Porterville 23, Westbank 35, Good Hopes 25, Moreesburg 14, Never Despaired 40, Villages 20, and that was the scores for Swartland.
Yeah, Abbotsdale and Westbank obviously, Never Despair in there as well as Darling. With Early and his boys, they in with a shout there. It looks like Villages and Korenberg on 5 and 2 points respectively. I think they're gonna. There's not much hope for them really, because if you look at the fixtures, well, we'll get through the fixtures a little later on. It's going to be quite tough for them. But we've got another section to go to. Noordwester.
Yeah, Noordwester. 3 games that was played there. I think the others were Los Loikies. So Marines played Delicious. Marines defeated by Delicious 22-41. Citrusdal 20, Invincibles 30, Yallans Bay 24, and Young Spurs 26.
Yeah, it was Spurs. Tough, Delicious, Citrusdal. They're the top 2 there. It does look like it's a 2-horse race. I've seen both these sides in action this year, and I think they're doing amazing work. It's heating up in the Boland, second round, everybody's excited. I've got some results from other sections as well, like we spoke about my home club, Elam, last week. They actually they 4th on the log, which we spoke about a couple of weeks ago. They went to go beat the guys, the top, Blackbird. So they in with a shout now, getting top at the top 12.
Yeah.
Another result that I got in was Universal's at Stanford. They faced off against Arniston Seahawks. Just coming away victorious over there as well, but it's heating up throughout the Boland regions. Everybody's excited for the top 12.
Yeah, obviously it's going to be fantastic. It's all leading up to that. Imagine playing all these matches, all this hard work, all this that you are going through, to come there and to walk away as a champion, as a victor. It's all to play for, and I think the marathon will continue, and you know how good it is to win a marathon. I haven't won a marathon, but this is going to be it's not a sprint. It's definitely a marathon, and these guys will be looking to look after the players, make sure that the players are healthy, make sure that they recover well, make sure that the players are well looked after for this remaining weeks, CV.
And that's something we need to get into with in our Coach's Corner segment. Okay, we're not going to speak about that right now because obviously we're doing all about the malls with Coach Ben from Unimall, so stay tuned for that one. But it's player management is something that we need to, have a chat with especially on Coach's Corner. It's something that we as coaches also need to make sure that we uphold because it's important to look after your players, especially mentally.
Yeah, it's very important as CVR to give them the keys, to give them the tools, coach them and give them the advice that they need in order to recover well. You need to look at your nutrition, you need to look at the lifestyle that you are living in order for you to stay at the top of your game, to stay at the top of your performance levels. And so nutrition, recovery, all those things play a vital part. So we are looking forward to bringing in some conditioning coaches. We're looking forward to bringing in different aspects of the coaching game. And all of that will be coming to you live here from Club Rugby.
Yeah, definitely. And I want to chat to you before we take a break and go into Coach's Corner. I just want to chat to you guys about our second annual golf day, and that's happening on the 11th of August at Boshenmere. You can purchase a 4-ball or a sponsored tee as well, and not a t-shirt. I'm speaking about the tee. I'm still not really amped and excited for this golf day in terms of playing. Because you're supposed to have a handicap, and my handicap is that I can't play golf to save my life. But we're going to be there. We're going to be having a chat and walking around the course. And we're going to be doing some fun stuff with our entire team. Rhino Productions is going to be there as well. That much I can assure you. But it's going to be at Paul, Boshenmere Golf Club. Contact Pierre at 074 774 2904. That's 074 774 2904. Make your booking. We need your help. If we are asking you to purchase a 4-ball, why? Because it helps us just stream as many club games as possible, and we can bring you some good content to really put you guys and your clubs on the map. It's about time somebody does it. We're doing it. We're asking you to simply just help us and come and show off your golf skills, man. We got guys. We've got Brighton Paulser that's going to be there. We've got Ricky Schroeder that's going to be there as well. So we've got the gents are lining up. Yeah. But these are golfers. I'm a rugby coach. I'm not about this golf story.
I'm not even gonna have a real engagement. But yeah, come and join us for our golf day. It is going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, you golf lovers, rugby lovers as well. Good opportunity for us all to come together and just have a good chat. Get to know one another. It's Miles Monroe was the guy that said, he made his greatest networkings out on the golf field. Let's get together. Let's have chats. You never know what business deals can come out from a golf day like that.
Oh, definitely. I'm excited. For the golf day. 11th of August, Boshenmere Golf Club. We kick off. See, rugby. We don't kick off at golf. We tee off at golf. So we're teeing off at 11 a.m. Club Rugby Live in collaboration with FFG Sports, our partners, and of course Rhino Productions. We are gonna kill it on the golf course. Paul's not gonna know what hit him, but what's hitting your screen right now is gonna be Coach's Corner. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to the Not So Normal show, and of course it is another section of Coach's Corner with myself and Lucian, who are two qualified coaches, but luckily for us, we've got the most qualified man in the house right here at Unimall. Coach Ben, how are you doing?
Lekker self, dank dat jullie mij hier het. Waardeer het, dat jullie mij uitgenooi het.
Het is eindelijk onze plesier om vir jou hier te hê. Want die hele segment van vandag se Coach's Corner is all about the malls. En die beste persoon om hier om oor die malls te praat is natuurlijk Coach Ben. Maar Lucian, ek moet sê, jy lyk bietjie dashing reg as jy die guns uitwys. Coach Ben, lyk my ek kan nog 'n game zone nou so.
Was jy gekontrakteer?
Ja, dat is ek het nog sulke skills Coach Ben. Maar ja, terug na na besigheid toe. Coach Ben, baie lekker om jou op die show te hê vanaand. Coach Ben, kan jy net vir ons 'n klein agtergrond gee? Ons het nou voor die tyd gesels, jy het bietjie by Bordeaux gespeel, top 14. Jy het vir die Griekwas gespeel, jy het vir Boland gespeel. Kan jy net vir ons 'n klein agtergrond gee oor jou rugbyloopbaan en hoe dit mooi geloop het toe by nou is?
Ja, enige tyd. Ek het in 2006 het ek myself aangesluit by Griekwas. Eintlik per toeval het hulle my raak gesien daarso terwyl ek vir polisie rugby klub gespeel het, my eerste game vir hulle. En op daai stadium was ek nog op die wing gewees, teen die onder 19 gespeel. Ek was onder 19 gewees op baie stadium, goed gedoen, hulle het my dadelik in die stelsel ingetrek. So van 2006 af was ek half in die Griekwas se stelsel gewees tot en met 2010. 2010 met ek Boland toe geskuif, Border toe geskuif, na 'n slegte knieoperasie, toe ek bietjie net gaan conference terugkry. En toe op die einde van die dag so geniet daar by die see dat ek toe maar daar gebly het. Van daar af bietjie Boland toe gekom, was hier vir amper 2 jaar by die Boland gewees. Van Boland af was ek Frankryk toe, Chambéry eers gespeel, 6 maande daar gewees, toe kontrakteer Bordeaux bygel my in die top 14 as 'n medical joker. Lekker gespeel daarso en toe het ek 'n 3 jaar kontrak gekry by Montauban. En toe het ek by Montauban die Pro D2 geteken op daai stadium en ongelukkig 2015 toe ek einde 2015, maar eers einde 2016 het die dokters die call gemaak dat ek 'n carrière-ender toe gekry het en toe het ek bietjie meer geskuif van speler na coach toe en bietjie meer my skills op ander plekke gaan kweek.
Nee, definitief wat 'n baie groot journey geweest, maar hoe moeilik is of hoe maklik was die skuif geweest om van professionele speler na coach toe te gaan?
Ek was gelukkig geweest terwyl ek by Boland was, het ek begin afrig by Wesbank in Malmesbury. Ek het maar half konsultantwerk daar gedoen, maar nie net die voorspelers gevat, ek het kondisionering gedoen en dit was begin 2014 geweest. Toe ek daar begin in 2014 het ons actually baie goed gedoen. Ek was nou nie 'n hele jaar by hulle gewees nie. En daai jaar dink ek het Wesbank derde gekom by die Club Champs.
Okay.
So ek was gelukkig, ek het half in die coaching inbeweeg al terwyl ek gespeel het en selfs ook in Frankryk was, ek by die akademiese konsulteer. Na my besering het ek geleentheid gehad om 'n paar van die professionele en semi-professionele klubs te konsulteer en te werk in Frankryk en toe ek teruggekom het ek ook hier en daar betrokke geraak by skole.
Ja.
En toe uiteindelik by Unimol aangesluit.
Nee, lekker. I just want to let you guys know, we are speaking all about the Moles. I want to just ask Coach Ben this. You guys at home have watched their games closely. I am a big favorite of what they're doing with their set pieces. How vital is that mole to your style of play and how you go about attacking from there, off the set piece?
No, so definitely. Look, we spend a lot of time on it. So sometimes as coaches, it's a little bit of an argument between us who gets the most time and this and that. Look, the French has a saying, no scrum, no win. And I think it's definitely the truth. Otherwise, you can go and play rugby league. So it's a vital part, not only your scrum and your tight phases, but your mauling, your lineouts. Without that, you're not going to get any clean ball. You're not going to be able to strike or launch anything. So not excluding kickoffs, how important has kickoffs been, and kickoffs received the past couple of years, and the players now got a saying, the try doesn't count until we exit. So we need to get that ball, we need to secure it in the air, get down, and let's play from there. Otherwise, we lost the try and we're on the back foot again. Yeah. So now, mauls, to get back to the mauls, spent a lot of time in it. I started with the first team beginning of last year. So I had to bring in a whole new system. I brought my system in, and it took some time to get the system, everybody to buy in, to get used to it. It's not, I always make the joke, it's not like the back line that can run angles and they can talk about their emotions. We have 6-7 different unit skills that we need to work on. And you've got 40-45 minutes a week to work on it.
Yeah.
So it's vital with the time that you have to make it as easy as possible, but also maintain as much striking power as you possibly can.
Ja. Yes, Ben, raak aan die mauls, ons sien dit baie nou in die Boland. Die sterker spanne wat voor is, hulle set en hulle maul die ouens. Hulle skop uit, gaan maul, ouens kan dit nie verdedig nie. Vir die ouens daar by die huis, die maul coaches, ek weet jy wil nou dalk 'n ding of twee weggee nie. Maar net vir hulle, wat is die mentaliteit vir 'n voorspeler wanneer hy gaan na 'n lynstand toe, hy moet die maul defend? Hoe defend jy baie sterk maul as jy weet jy het nie regtig die krag of die kapasiteit om hy mauls te kan defend?
Ja, dit is baie belangrik vraag wat jy vra. En ons het 'n paar spanne in ons liga waarteen ons moet compete wat briljant is. Ons praat van 'n Durbel, 'n Valspaai en 'n Maties Wat totaal en al devastating is daarbij kom vooral Durban, julle het ons game gedoen, het ons teen Durban gespeeld en julle het gesien het ons 'n sukkel en vaste fasette daar, so ons het gelukkig hulle lyn staan balle gevat en ek kon nie hulle mol set nie, hulle is daai tipiese span skram vir 'n penalty en kick for the maul, kick for the line en van daar af capitalise hulle. So dit is baie belangrik. Ek dink veral in amateur rugby waar daai size difference half nog en dan tegniek hoe jy kan infaseer om dit te kan gebruik en dan van daar af te kan strike is absolutely important.
Ja, nou watse tipe kan ek jou vra, watse tipe oefeninge sal jy by die veld bring of na die veld toe bring, net om te help met oefeninge om my mols te kan stop daarso?
Kyk, ek lewe vir rugby. Rugby is my alles gegee in die wêreld. So ek doen ontsaglik baie research. Ons het net al gespot en gesê ek dink ek en coach Ish praat meer as wat ons vrouens met mekaar praat. So ons is konstant besig om te kommunikeer en ek sal op YouTube gaan en games kyk en kyk hoe ek dit kan analiseer en die amount of work wat ons insit behind the scenes as dit kom by analysis van die ander spanne, dit is insane en dan nog jou eie werk te hê. Maar goeders waaraan jy kan werk is op ons fokus op onsself. So ons probeer dat ons stelsel werk. Hier en daar sal ons 'n glip sê en ons sal sukkel en ons sal nie omset of ons sal nie ons skram kry soos ons moet kry nie en daar kan ekstra eksterne faktore wees soos reën of wat ook al wat ons 'n bietjie hamper. En die belangrikste is net vir ons op die stadium is fix the small things en focus on ourselves. Want sodra ons te veel fokus op die ander ouens en wat hulle wil doen of wat hulle wil hê ons moet doen, dan vat ons striking power weg. Maar daar's soveel goeders wat bydra daartoe. Ek meen jy kan nie so coach Stix het hierdie week ook 'n interview gehad wat hy gepraat het met die media oor die Springbokke soos 'n kicking game. En toe sê hy in een van hulle en is absolutely spot on het hy gesê hoe verwag julle moet ons scrum penalties kry, ons mol effektief wees, ons gooi die bal rond met die tipe voorspelers wat ons het. So ons spelpatroon alles moet in een pas om ons voorspelers vas te hou sodat ons daai striking power het om te kan dominate wanneer dit nodig is.
Ja, awesome. Ben net nog 'n ding, jy het nog gepraat van coach Is, hy is die hoofafrigter. Jy het vir coach Eddie Jacobs ook hierso. Hoe belangrik is dit om 'n collective congruency te hê tussen julle drie? Want ons weet baie kere kan die assistent afrigter die coach killer wees, so te sê. So hoe belangrik is dit om hy verhouding tussen julle drie goed te hou? En wat doen julle om hy verhouding skerp te hou?
Ja, kyk ons
julle praat lekker saam.
Ons praat lekker saam. Kyk, dit is maar gewoonlik 'n grappie en ons is bly vir mekaar. As die backs great launch en my voorspeler sukkel, dan sal ek en uit die anders kan sê flip it well dan jy het ons deurgedra vandag. As my forwards die hulle kan bring en ons doen goed en ons dominate dan so ons anders kan van daar af van 'n coach Ish manage ons perfectly. Sy manier om met spelers te kan werk en met ons as support staff te kan werk is fenomenaal. Ons defense and skills coach coach Gareth Jordan is briljant. Hy het afgerig oor see ook. Ek dink hy was by Harlequins gewees. En ek meen sy werk wat hy doen, kyk net op die log en ons punte. Heidiglik ons het die minste punte afgestaan van al die klubspanne en ook die minste punte aangeteken. So ek dink ons los mekaar goed af, ons komplementeer mekaar brilliantly en maar weer eens kom deur op communication want ons dieselfde ons het een focus point en ons fokus op baie point en ons wil daar uitkom op die einde van die dag en dis wat belangrik is.
Vir julle as coaching staff, julle stop at the lock. Ek sien nie hoe enige ander span met julle momentum wat julle nou het verby julle gaan kom nie. En ek is nie biased nie. I'm not being biased. I'm saying it like it is. On the form book, Unimil is on top, points wise as well. But for you guys as coaches, what is your goals in the next couple of games leading up to the playoffs?
Ja, kan ek net aansluit daarbey as jy ons sien nou hier so agter ons lekker die trofeekas. Wat gaan dit kos vir Unimal om 'n beker aan die einde van die jaar in hierdie trofeekas te
I think that's a much better way of asking what I asked now. Thank you, Lucian, for that one.
Kyk, natuurlik is die groter doel, the bigger picture and the greater goal is to lift that cup at the end of the year. But there's still a couple of hurdles before we get there. So we're focusing currently yes, we've got the bigger picture. Yes, we see that we can and we want to. But at this stage, next week we're facing, or this coming Saturday, it's Tigerberg. You can never underestimate any team in the Super 8 League, especially Tigerberg's got a massive pack. They have been in the fight against Durban with the scrums. They did actually good brilliantly against them. I haven't had the opportunity to watch the Falspy game. But I mean, look at Villagers and other teams coming into the mix as well. Like I said in the morning, we have to focus on ourselves currently and the obstacles that we are facing. And then from there, we can approach the bigger goal as it comes week by week in.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, that was it for this segment of Coach's Corner. We would like to thank Coach Ben for taking his time and explaining to us how powerful his maul is and how extremely good his maul is, and also how to defend the maul. No, I'm just playing with you, man. Come on. No, but in all honesty, I want to thank him for coming onto the show, taking up his time, and coming to have a chat with us, not only about the mauls and how effective it's been for them in defending and both attacking, but also about what's happening with the culture around the coaching team at Unimall, and of course the culture around the club. It's something that you've got to watch out for. Well, I hope that we'll have their game live on Saturday, so you can actually see them in action for yourself. We wish Unimall and you, Coach Ben, nothing but the best going forward, and we hope to see you at Newlands.
Thank you very much, and thank you to you guys as well, and for Pierre behind the scenes that is making club rugby more approachable for everybody, and what you are doing for the sport, for the amateur sport. So we appreciate you guys as well. It's vital that we can get the voice out and also the word out for the rest of the players, and blootstelling te kry vir ons sport en vir ons ligas. So that's awesome. Dankie vir julle ook.
Awesome. Well, that's it for Coach's Corner, and we'll be back with another segment next week. You can catch Unimall and Tygerberg in the Western Province Super League A clash right here at Unimall this coming Saturday. First team kicks off at 4 p.m. We'll see you there, and we'll be back in just a bit.
That was another edition of Coach's Corner, our second one for the season. Last week we had Musi Chapi on when we were at the Boland Stadium in Wellington, and because we had Unimall, obviously we need to have somebody from Unimall.
Yeah.
And Coach Ben, I mean, what a guy, an absolute legend. From pro to coach, it's just been a journey. But that's what rugby is.
Yeah, that's what rugby is. You know, it is a journey, and you have to enjoy the journey, and you have to take things with you on this journey. You have to take skills, you have to take friends, you have to take lessons along this journey, and that is what rugby is all about. It's learning, studying, improving yourself as a human being, and becoming an asset out there, SUV.
No, Devs, another journey that we go on every week here at Club Rugby Live is, of course, we are streaming games in the Boland, and a maximum of 6, but we know of 4 so far, but we'll run you through some of those selected fixtures. And I'll kick us off because in the Weskus section, we are going to be at Langebaan again and St. Helena. It's going to be a clash, eh? Because Langebaan, neighbours of Saldanha, taking on St. Helena, who's a top at the Weskus log. Oopsie. Just a little slip there. We hope that St. Helena doesn't slip up against Langebaan, because they scored that fantastic try on Saturday versus Veldrift. I don't know if you've seen it, but I've mentioned this before. If you have not done so, go to @Club Rugby Live right now on TikTok. Go and check it out. It is an absolute fantastic try that they scored. Hulle die hele defense geflous, man. Hulle gaan een kant toe met die set play en dan kom die heel ander kant toe. So, you know, St. Helena's got to watch out for that.
Yeah, watch out for the switch of direction, you know. Bring something in, bring something. That's why I always say, you know, when the guys go down for a scrum, bring something nice, man. Train something at the field where you can try to outsmart or outmaneuver your opposition. Don't, you know, do something creative, SUV.
Oh, definitely, but somebody that, or both teams, or 2 teams that's going to be very creative this week is in the Wit Centraal section, where there's a massive derby, because Delicious and Cirrus are taking each other on. What do you think of that game?
Well, it's going to be definitely competitive. You can expect another large crowd coming out there in Cirrus to support the teams, SUV. But as we know, it's going to be 50-50. I'm not going to make a call there. Tune in for that one. Go out and support your teams. And I'm sure that the best team will come on that field victorious there, SUV.
Dave, so we've got some selected games in the Overberg, the Swartland and Noordwester as well.
Yeah, some good games happening in Overberg. Rangers, Bredasdorp Rangers playing against Genadendal. Southcall versus Grabo. Caledon versus Atlantics. Houston taking on Kleinmond. And Black Leaves taking on Potterfield.
It's going to be a nice game as well. All of those games actually is going to be nice. I'm from that side. I'm from the Overberg. I'm from Elam. Obviously, we spoke about Elam Rugby Club. And, now another of the teams that's really vying for those top 12 positions. Rangers Bredasdorp taking on Genadendal. Really good game happening there, but the game in the Overberg this weekend, for me, is Safkol Grabouw. It's the Grabouw derby. There's quite a few derbies here because Houston's playing Kleinmond, so it's like neighbours there.
Okay.
Caledon's playing Atlantics, also neighbours there. But Safkol Grabouw, Safkol coming off that win at Atlantics on Saturday. Grabouw losing at home to Rangers Bredasdorp. How do you see that one going?
I can't make, out of the back of my mind, I can't make a good prediction now, but what I can say is that all the games now in the Boland rugby become derby games now. It becomes very important matches, HCV. So you can expect both teams to come out there on Saturday, give it their all, give it their best, and put on a show for the crowd this weekend, HCV.
Dave's. I'm excited. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I'm really excited every Saturday to see. In fact, if you do us a favor right now and you click on the bell, there should be a bell button. You need to hit that like and subscribe button, of course, share it with your world. But there's a bell option. Tap on that bell. On Friday night, all the games that we are streaming live will be on our channel. You'll get notified that the games are going to be live the next day. So, you want an advantage and you want to watch some good club rugby, hit that subscribe button and of course that notification button as well. Breë Langeberg, Noordwester, what have we got?
Yeah, Breë Langeberg, Montetjie Villagers taking on Swellendam, Ashton United versus Robertson Rangers, Young Hamiltons versus Stowe Park, Robertson Town versus Proteas, and Worcester Villagers taking on Montetjie Club. In the Swartland, we've got Moreesburg taking on Never Despair, Westbank taking on Good Hopes, Portable will be travelling to Darling, Koringberg will take the trip to Abbotsdale, and Villagers will be taking on the struggling Saron there in the Swartland. Noordwester, Young Spurs, they will take on Eagles. Yalans Bay will travel to the Majestics. Excelsior will travel to the Invincibles. And the Delicious will be at home against Citrus Dal, with the Marines not playing this weekend.
Just a quick one, and I just want to touch base. Worcester Villages. Montetjie Club at the top. Worcester Villages seems to be struggling this season. And this is a team that really trailblazed the Breë Langeberg region, so to speak, a couple of years ago. They were absolutely phenomenal. But I've heard that they've lost quite a few guys coming to the Western Province side and going to some other Boland sides as well. Is that an issue of, the fountain has dried up and now we are struggling, the cracks are starting to show, or what do you think it's down to that they're not at the top, because we're used to seeing them at the top?
Yeah, we spoke about this in the previous episode, CV, I think, when we spoke about Worcester Villages, and sometimes you might just need something fresh, maybe something new, maybe bring in maybe a fresh player, maybe bring in some fresh management, but if you're continuously doing the same thing year in, year out, it's going to get redundant and you're going to get caught out, and the teams start seeing
what you're doing. Starting to feel you.
Yeah, and then they can capitalize on that, and now you want to see Worcester Villagers competing at the top. You want to see Worcester Villagers competing at the top 12. You want to see them in the mix, so to say, because they've got a very good crowd, a very good backing behind them. So you want to see them doing well, LCB.
Definitely, it's going to be a big game, quite a few big games in the Boland regions, and we're excited that we can bring you those games exclusively live right here on this channel. Speaking of, we want you guys to do us a favor, go to @ClubRugbyLive on both YouTube right now, hit that subscribe button where you are actually, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button, get notified of the games, and also go and check us out. We are on Twitter, on TikTok, on Instagram, and on Facebook as well, @ClubRugbyLive. That's where you need to go to, that's where you need to type in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share not only this episode, but share our pages around. I mean, 2 days, 50,000 hits. We must be doing something around. We need your help. We need your help to build those numbers. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok especially. I think me and you need to start doing TikToks.
Definitely not.
Okay, he's out. I don't know. If you in, go to our TikTok page right now. Go to our TikTok page right now.
Instagram and Facebook is already for me. It's too much. So yeah, go to TikTok there.
Go to our TikTok page.
Yeah, you can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter as well. So yeah, we're all over the show. Once again, we want to give you the best coverage. We want to give you the best content. We want to give you a good product for you to enjoy. And that is why we are here. So yeah, SUV, many good things to look forward to, great ventures to look forward to. And hopefully we'll be sitting like this next week and discussing rugby once again.
Oh yes, I'm excited. I can't wait. But remember to save the date, the 11th of August, Boshenmere Golf Club. Paul Golf Club actually. But it is of course at Boshenmere. Contact Pierre on 074 774 2904 for more information. You can also email us at clubrugbylive@gmail.com. That's the official email. You know what the tagline is, at Club Rugby Live on all the socials available. Help us get to 1 million views for those tries, man. I mean, these people deserve that. That try of Langebaan, I mean, Mike was there. He should have. I could have not predicted what I would see, because the one moment I'm seeing the direction and I'm seeing the gaps open on the right, and they shift the ball to the left, instant change of directions, and it's under the posts. I mean, I've been watching that countless times. I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but I've been watching that countless times. And as a coach, I like seeing, people diversify the attack, man. It's not just one-way traffic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know, and SCB as a coach, you want to bring something creative to the field, and you want to see it pay off as it did on Saturday for Langebaan. So, yeah, it's good for a coach to see those set type of moves come off, and I'm sure that the coaches celebrated that try, and they also, like you, watched it on repeat.
Yeah, no, we've been watching it on repeat, but hey, it's about time we've come to the part of the show we've got to say goodbye.
Yeah, we have to say goodbye. We just want to take this moment, this time, to thank everybody for their support. Thank you to each and every single player that is putting their bodies on the line each and every single weekend, management, coaches, everybody, administrators in club rugby behind the scenes. Those people put in the most work, so you want to give them thanks. Thank you to also the supporters that come out to the fields and they respect the players, they respect the environment, they respect the referees that I would also like to thank for putting each and every single weekend, going to the fields and blowing the matches. We know the big pressure that each and every single one of you are under. So we want to thank you for coming out every Saturday and blowing matches. And then I also want to take this moment, SUB, just to thank Pierre from Club Rugby Live, putting it all together, and also Mike from Rhino Productions that puts this whole thing together at the end of the day.
Yeah, Desmond, and obviously I am not going to say much now. I just want to thank everybody at Union Milnerton, Nolene, Sarel, and of course Coach Ben. Coach Ish couldn't be with us this week, or Coach Adi, but we'll definitely get him on really soon when we eventually come back here. If you want us to come to your club and you want to host us at Club Rugby Live or on that number 074 774 2904 on WhatsApp as well, let us know. And yeah, we could definitely be popping in. So everybody at Unimil, thank you so much for hosting us. This was a Club Rugby Live production in collaboration with FFG Sports. Thank you, Rhino Productions, for the great work you guys are doing. Lucian, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
I will see you next week.
Yeah, you'll see me next week. Absolute pleasure. Remember to also wish my brother Hershey V a happy birthday before we go. It was Hershey V's birthday this weekend that passed by. Completely forgot about it. Sorry, Hershey V, but happy birthday. Trust that you will have a blessed year. Then may your next year be your best year. And with that, until next time.
See you.